Evet, şimdi karşımızda Sui'nin en başındaki yöneticimiz Christian var. Kendisiyle bir röportaj yapacağız. Sui ekosistemini ve kendisini soracağız. Ufaktan başlayalım. Hello Christian, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for interview.
Yeah.
So I've prepared some questions for you, but
Perfect.
I wanna go first personally about you. Who is Christian? Could you tell me about your background and your story?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Christian Thompson. My background.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
People always say that Christian's background is so crazy. You should ask him about that.
Really? Okay. Prior to here, I was one of Meta's chief information security
Yeah,
officers.
Facebook Meta, yeah?
Yeah, Facebook
my
Meta. I did that for a number of years. That was super interesting, very fun work.
Yeah.
You know, it was, of course, at Facebook, you have the opportunity to affect, we serve billions of people per
Yeah.
day. And that's a scale that is, for any human, is super fun to just even think about.
It's like a dream, huh?
It is, So I really appreciated my time there at Facebook. Before that, I was a police officer and I did lots of things.
Before Meta or after?
Before.
Before.
I did that for 8 years. I was a homicide detective and a SWAT team commander. That was super fun.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, there, I got to see amazing acts of heroism.
Yeah.
And then also like pure evil. And everything in between. And that gave me a view of life, I think, that I've really come to appreciate. Before that, I was an entrepreneur. I built and sold companies. I had a chemical engineering firm that I built and sold. I had a financial services company that I built and sold. I had a couple of software. And now I'm super fortunate to be the managing director of the Sui Foundation.
So how did you get in crypto? So because of, I think you are an entrepreneur, how did you get in crypto? How did it start?
Yeah, it started at Facebook, actually. When I was there, I got approached by David Marcus and another leader there and asked if I wanted to join a team that was building this thing called a stablecoin. So I was super intrigued by what it is they were doing, which was, there's roughly 2.5 billion people on the earth who are unbanked. They have no access to financial services. And unfortunately, when you don't have access to financial services, you remain poor. And that's a super sad thing. They were building a team around the idea of solving that problem. So to me, that was a calling that was really interesting. So I joined what was then called the Novi DM project, and we were busy building the infrastructure to be able to bring a payments network effectively, 2 or 3 billion people that were on Facebook and be able to do things like remittances, a developed nation to a developing nation for effectively free. That was a great experience. That's how I got into crypto.
Which year is it?
It started in like 2017 for me.
17.
Yeah.
I joined crypto in same year.
Okay.
That year, most of people get excited about crypto.
Yeah.
We both get excited on same thing. So I'm going to continue with Sui. In one sentence, how do you define Sui by answering which problem do we solve in Sui?
Yeah, and that's a great question.
Yeah.
Can it be a long sentence?
Of course. I can cut it.
Yeah. The exciting thing to me about what we are all involved in right now, the world is developing really interesting technologies right now. We're developing AI, we're developing augmented reality and virtual reality. We've got quantum computation coming. We're developing intelligent robotics. We've got artificial intelligence.
We still couldn't come to
we haven't
blockchain.
been. So, but the reality is those technologies will converge and they'll mix with each other. They're not going to be just independent things out there. And so one of the beauties of what the next version of the internet is going to look like, it will look like things doing stuff on your behalf. It'll be an AI agent that will make a doctor's appointment for you. It'll be a robot, whatever, go meet your guests out at your front gate. It'll, there will be things that robots and other like artificial intelligence agents will do things for you.
Yeah.
But to do those things intelligently requires coordination. It's not easy, as an example, to make a doctor's appointment, right? I mean, it has to check your calendar, it has to check their calendar. Generally, it will check your insurance, right? And it has to coordinate all those. That's where Sui comes in. Sui is the perfect coordination layer.
So we could use as perfect coordination.
Yeah. So it is the Sui stack that allows all of those technologies to coordinate with each other.
Understood. So I think this question is related with this answer. Everyone is comparing Sui with Solana, Aptos, and other blockchain. So why Sui is over Solana and other layer one blockchains?
I think they're very different. So Sui started as a layer one blockchain, and that's where the comparison is. It's also where the comparison stops. We're very focused on building a full stack. And what this means to me is that if you imagine Sui as a wrench, you can use a wrench to do a lot of different things, but ultimately a wrench is only good for some number of things.
Yeah.
If you're going to be good at building something, you have to have a toolbox full of tools. It can't be just a wrench.
Yeah.
And so we've built Sui, we've built Walrus, we've built Seal, we've built Nautilus, got other things that are coming. We're building the whole toolbox. So this is where the comparison begins and ends. Is that, do we have a layer one blockchain? Yes, like others. But then the deviation happens. And we are building the toolbox that allows developers, that allows businesses to really migrate into Web3 at scale and do so in a creative, really interesting way.
Understood. Good answer. Everyone can create some layer one, but the toolkit is
there, and especially to get the toolkit to work with each other.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're building all, and so they all can connect with each other.
Right.
So, what's your long-term vision about Sui? Where do you see this project in 5 or 10 years?
Ooh, 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
I imagine that what will happen is that Sui will be running in the background, supporting lots of companies and business and applications. As an example, when you go log into a website, you use like AWS and Google and stuff, but you never know it.
Yeah.
It just happens. So when you want to make a doctor's appointment and you're using your agent, your AI agent, there will be that coordination layer that's Sui in the background that's running and helping all of these things happen, but no one will know.
Yeah.
It'll just do it. That's our goal.
You want to think that people don't understand.
Yeah.
Understood. So this question is for I think most of my audience and the Sui investors and holders. So is there any exciting upcoming news on Sui? Maybe some little insiders maybe?
Yeah, there's always super exciting things. I mean, the big thing that I can say is we have a lot of big gaming opportunities that are in front of us that are close. We have quite a number of large governments and institutions that we've been deeply engaged with for quite some time. I mean, this is the background that we all come from, right? We came from from Facebook, right? We served there effectively every company, at least every Fortune 5000 company in the world. We served most governments in the world there. And so this is the world we come from. We come from a world of scale, like real scale, billions of people.
Scale.
Yeah. Those are the relationships that we get to take advantage of and to and build on. The reality, though, is that it also takes time to do those.
Okay, so I think that's all. Is there anything you want to add in the interview?
No, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, you're from Turkey, and this for me is a special place. I've said this for a long time.
This is for me.
Turkey is this interesting place to me where the people are so dynamic.
Yeah.
And I think that the real opportunity there for the Turkish people is to be at the tip of the spear. They already are on the investment side. On the developer side, it's a little more nascent, but there are a lot of entrepreneurs there.
A lot of, you can't imagine.
There are a lot of developers there. It's why we announced Bootcamp in Turkey.
Yeah.
We announced it there because, at least for me personally, it's one of those places, and there's just a few of them in the world, where you get this interesting convergence of really capable people who are hungry for opportunity, like real hungry for it.
Because of my analysis for that, we have a very bad economy and people are trying to escape from that, and that's why Turkish people are so hustling about that. And crypto is, at the first time, looking like a quick getting rich opportunity.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah, people thinking like that, but after diving, people see that there's too many opportunities because, as a 8-year crypto trader and influencer, I know many people, most of people started like that. But after that, people started to think like that. Okay, maybe trading could not be a good way, but there's too many opportunities. I can be entrepreneur, I can start developing, I can build community. So by the way, the guys you mentioned could be dive in like that.
Yeah.
I think this could be reason. So when there's 10 million people in a sector, in an industry as a country, these results are happening.
100%. I mean, that's why our goal, my goal for Turkey is the next 6 to 12 months, we want to actually educate somewhere about 4,000 developers in Turkey.
Education about what?
I will put them through a boot camp. That boot camp will be sponsored by me. We'll put them through some number of weeks that will get them educated on how to build in Web3 using the full Sui Move stack. And that would include Sui, that would include Walrus, that would include Seal, that would include Nautilus. And what that will do is that will put a lot of people in a position to be able to build product, to be able to build companies, to be able to work for companies that are wanting to build. Reality is the Web3 pay scheme, a web developer who is building in Web3 is paid far more than in Web 2. And I just think that Turkey is in one of those places to be able to take advantage of this.
This is the good news. So how many people do you think that could join this bootcamp?
Well, I mean, I'll give you an example. I think that we can get to 4,000 pretty easily.
4,000?
Yeah. Wow. So we announced our first bootcamp, and within just a couple of days, we were oversubscribed. So I think we had like 450 or 460 developers, existing developers, want to go through the boot camp. So when you're getting that kind of a number from no marketing, no real effort, just basically an announcement, there's a lot of opportunity there.
Happy to hear that for my country. So I will be excited to announce that when it starts.
Oh, it's already started.
Already started?
It's already started. Yeah, I think we have our date already.
Very good.
But we'll do more. I mean, we'll do lots of boot camps.
Understood. Okay, thank you, Christian. It was a good interview for me. I think that Sui holders and community will be happy to hear that. Thank you for having your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice
Thank you so much. It's
you.
nice to meet you too.
Ne diyorsun?
Çok terledim, çok yoruldum.
Evet,
biraz da stres oldum adam.
Deniz 20 dakika
CEO
kamerayı
olunca,
tuttu. Evet, ya adam
başı olunca biraz
en başındaki adam biraz değişik bir adam. Gördünüz siz de. Adam askerlik yapmış, ordudan polisliğe geçmiş, ondan sonra Facebook'ta çalışmış, Facebook'tan çıkıp kriptoya geçmiş falan. Gerçekten değişik bir hikayesi var. O yüzden özellikle röportaj yapmak istedik. Bir de Türkiye'yi bayağı önemsiyor yani, böyle dümenden de değil yani.
Tabii bootcamp'leri çok öne çıkardı. Zaten izlemişsinizdir şu an. Bootcamp'ler aslında bu işin ana olayı yani. Dediğimiz o bahsettiğimiz ekosistemde bir şey inşa edin. İşte ekosistemden bir şey inşa edilirse var olur. Adamlar bunu zaten Türkiye'ye odaklanmış bir şekilde yapıyorlar. Ülkemize özellikle odaklanmaları güzel. Biraz ekonomiden dolayı özellikle odaklanıyorlar. Biraz da böyle Türk'ün o hustle gücü çok kuvvetli.
Onu fark etmiş bizim Türklerin yırtıcı olduğunu. İşte, abi bizi de şimdi şey olarak bakmayın. Sadece kriptocu, trader alıyor, satıyor falan gibi bakmayın. Gerçekten kripto ekosisteminde acayip projelerde çalışan developerlar var, yazılımcılar var. İşte yani bayağı Türk ben biliyorum yani. Mesela Solana'da Mert var mesela, Türk adam, Solana'nın en top 5 ekibinden bir tanesi.
So we recognize two things. One, there's not enough builders in the Move language.
And then you have to negotiate the fees, giving rights management to creators. That stuff, working with a number of exchanges and wallets. We have amazing protocols that we've listed, of course, as partners today.
Primitive, and then actually there's a lot of room for community to build infrastructure on top of Walrus, which makes it easier for other businesses to use Walrus.